$8,000 separates two quotes for the same house. Same square footage, same dead compressor, same July afternoon. The gap is ductwork, and that's number 1 on this list. And that spread sits inside published 2026 cost data. But you can't see it because the quote is one number: equipment, labor, ductwork, permits, and margin. All fused together with nothing broken out. That opacity isn't an accident. It's where the money lives. By the end, you'll know the 7 traps inside that number, the 3 setups worth paying for, and the 1 test that ends the argument. Number 1. The ductless is cheaper myth. A single-zone mini-split runs roughly $2,500 to $6,000 installed. For one room, that's the best value in this category. But watch what happens when you scale it. Contractor pricing puts the base system plus first head at $4,000 to $7,000. Then $2,000 to $4,000 for every zone after. 3 zones commonly lands between $8,000 and $18,000. Now hold that against central air. Replacing a central system in a house with usable ducts runs about $3,500 to $9,000. Midpoint near $5,750. So your crossover is 2 to 3 zones. Past that, whole home ductless costs more than central. Not slightly more, thousands more. And one major manufacturer's own consumer page concedes it. Whole home ductless may cost more than traditional central heating and cooling. But flip the house, and the number flips. Central into a home with no ducts runs $8,000 to $15,000 plus. One head in the room that's actually hot runs $3,500. Same $8,000, opposite direction. One variable decides which version lands on your counter. Whether you own ductwork that still works. Remember that word, works. It's doing more lifting than you think. Number 2. The part that never shows up on the invoice. A multi-zone system isn't one machine with extra heads. It's a refrigerant network, and networks need hardware central doesn't. Start with the branch box, a sealed manifold that splits refrigerant to each head. One manufacturer's 3-port version lists near $640. The 5-port lists near $820. But that's before labor. Then every head needs its own copper line set. Past the standard run that's $15 to $35 a foot. Per zone labor runs $500 to $2,500. Add a dedicated circuit near $250. Multiply all of it by head count. But central does none of this. One circuit, one coil, one drain, one line set. That's the whole reason the arithmetic inverts. Number 3. More heads makes your house feel worse. Allison Bales holds a doctorate in physics and writes on building science. His point is blunt. When several heads share one outdoor unit, an individual head loses the ability to modulate down. Trade sources put numbers on it. A 36,000 British thermal unit condenser with an 18,000 minimum can't throttle down for one bedroom. So it short cycles. And here's the part that stops you. Air conditioning pulls humidity by running long and slow. Short violent cycles cool the air and leave the moisture behind. 72 degrees, and it still feels like a locker room. So you pay more per head, and the condenser gets worse at the thing you care about in August. Your call, but ask what that unit's minimum capacity is. A technician answers instantly. A salesman changes the subject to financing. Number 4. Already has ducts, is doing a lot of work. Every comparison I just gave you assumes existing ducts are usable. Plenty aren't. Older flexible duct in hot climates was often rated near R4.2. Current code in those zones calls for R8. And the 2021 Energy Code removed an exception that waived duct leakage testing. So more replacements trigger a test now. And here's the one that ends it. Houses built into the 70s often carry asbestos duct insulation. Abatement runs $10 to $25 per square foot. So central is cheaper because you have ducts is a hypothesis. It is not a finding. Now connect these 4 because they share one parent. The branch box you weren't shown. The line sets you weren't shown. The code test that may or may not be in the number. None of it is hidden by the equipment. It's hidden by the format of the quote. That lump sum is the root cause under this whole list. Number 5. The tax credit in his brochure is gone. The federal energy efficient home improvement credit was worth up to $2,000 on a qualifying heat pump, but it expired December 31st of 2025. Legislation signed that July ended it, and the Revenue Service confirmed it. And the governing date is placed in service, not purchase date. Bought last year, installed this spring, you don't qualify. There's no grandfather clause. So a quote showing a $2,000 federal credit is wrong. State utility money still exists, but verify it yourself before you sign. Number 6. The warranty isn't what you bought. Most ductless coverage is parts only. Contractors and trade forums call that close to useless, because labor is the larger half of any repair. Premium brands typically start at 5 years parts, 7 on the compressor. It extends to 10 or 12, but only with a licensed installer and registration inside a window, often 90 days. Miss it and your 10-year warranty is a 5-year warranty. And most premium manufacturers void coverage entirely on a self-install. One brand's terms state outright that units bought from an online retailer won't be covered. One manufacturer does build a homeowner install line that preserves coverage, and it deserves the credit. Everybody else will void you. Number 7. The person who wrote your quote may not be a technician. In larger companies, he's a comfort advisor, paid on a percentage of the sale. That's legal and common. But the man advising your scope earns more when the scope grows. Here's what it looks like when that structure fails. In Pennsylvania, the Attorney General announced a resolution with a heating and cooling company and 2 employees. They agreed to pay $300,000 to resolve a suit. It alleged technicians used fear and deception to push unnecessary purchases. 2 documented consumers were 90 and 85. That's a settlement resolving allegations, not a conviction, and I want that stated precisely. But the money moved. Then the financing layer. A consumer research nonprofit documented lease programs marketed like loans. One retired firefighter, a $22,000 system, 10 years of payments, no ownership at the end. And underneath it sits sizing. Building science analysis shows the square footage rule of thumb oversizes systems by 20 to 40%. A proper load calculation costs $150 to $500. And yes, I know I just spent 9 minutes describing an industry where most people do honest work. The technicians in these comments are right. But that's exactly why the documented cases matter. So let's turn it around, because the point was never to scare you. July doesn't negotiate. First pick. The single zone head for the one room that's always wrong. The bonus room over the garage. The addition tied into a system never sized for it. 3 to 4,000, and it modulates properly because it isn't sharing a condenser. But the limitation is real. It does nothing for the rest of the house. Second pick. A straight central replacement into ducts you've actually tested. Boring and correct. 1 coil, 1 drain, 1 thing to maintain. But it's entirely conditional on that test. Skip it, and you recreate the $8,000 spread. Third pick, and the one I'd spend my own money on with no ducts. 2 separate single-zone systems instead of 1 2-zone system. Similar price, no branch box, no shared minimum capacity, and 1 failure takes out 1 room. The limitation, you need 2 spots on your exterior wall. Now the part you'll use this week. 3 sentences. Can you test my duct leakage, and what number did you get? Under about 10% in central is almost certainly your answer. Over 20 and you have a real decision. Show me the load calculation for this house. If he eyeballed it or went by square footage, get another quote. Break this number into equipment, labor, ductwork, permits, and add-ons. If he won't itemize, or the price is only good today, walk. This argument was never about mini splits or central air. It was about whether you own ductwork that works, and whether anybody checked before quoting you. $200 and 1 afternoon settles it. You're not helpless here. You just didn't have the 3 sentences. Next time we're tracing the brand ownership chart in this industry and which badges come out of the same plants with the same compressors inside. If the $8,000 spread bothered you, that one will sting. YouTube thinks you'll like this video, so click it, and if you made it to the end, subscribe.